That sleigh can't fit nowhere, and reindeer can't fly. And no one can live up at the North Pole, Carmen said. Face it, Deja, there's no Santa. Even if there was, he'd never visit us in the city. Hi everyone, welcome to the Reading Den with Shen, and I am Shen. Today I'd like to read aloud with you and your family a wonderful Christmas book called Santa in the City by Tiffany D. Jackson, illustrated by Reggie Brown. Please give me a like, a comment, and share, because that helps YouTube recommend my videos to others. Many thanks. Every year, Deja counted down the days, hours, minutes, seconds until Christmas. But some kids at school didn't believe in Santa like she did. If there's a Santa, how does he get into your apartment when there's no chimney? Deshawn asked. That sleigh can't fit nowhere, and reindeer can't fly. And no one can live up at the North Pole, Carmen said. Face it, Deja, there's no Santa. Even if there was, he'd never visit us in the city. That night, Mommy found Deja in her room crying. What's wrong, Deja? Mommy, tell me the truth. Is there really a Santa Claus? Of course there is, baby girl. But how does Santa get into our house if we don't have a chimney? Mommy smiled. Deja, magic always finds a way. Come, let me show you. She took Deja down to the first floor, where Mr. Clark was painting the front door. She pointed to the big keychain hanging off his tool belt. Santa's got a magic special keychain like our super, Mr. Clark. His key is magic and opens up all the apartments in the entire world. Oh, Deja said. Makes sense. Okay, but where does he park his sleigh? There's no free parking spaces on our block at night, and ain't none of them big enough for 9 reindeers. Mommy laughed. He parks on the roof just like he does at everyone else's house. She took Deja by the hand and led her up on the top floor, pointing to the roof door. See, Mommy said, Santa comes in through there. She showed Deja where Santa parked his sleigh, and the old pigeon feeder Mr. Clark used to give the reindeer a snack. Oh, Deja said, makes sense. Satisfied, Deja took the stairs back to her apartment. As Mommy tucked her into bed and read her favorite Christmas book, Deja smiled. Deshawn and Carmen were wrong. Santa did come to their city. But the next morning, as Deja left for a day of Christmas shopping with Mommy, she couldn't help noticing how different her neighborhood looked from ones in her book. The buildings on her block didn't seem ready for Christmas. She tugged on Mommy's coat. If we can't decorate our building, how will Santa find us? The mayor puts up extra special lights all over the neighborhood, Mommy said. And we always put lights in our windows so Santa won't miss us. Oh, Deja said, makes sense. But as soon as they walked into the corner bodega, another question popped into Deja's head. And then another, and another. She almost didn't hear Mr. Cruz say that her breakfast sandwich was ready. Hey, little mammy, what's on your mind? Mr. Ortiz asked. Mr. Ortiz, can reindeer really fly? See, mammy, they're like chickens. They can fly short distances, hopping from block to block till they reach our block. But even later that afternoon, as Deja and Mommy finished shopping, her head was so full of questions. She thought she might burst. She pointed to Santaland and asked, okay, how can Santa be at King's Plaza at Macy's and up at the North Pole making all our presents at the same time? Well, those men are special elves representing Santa. They listen to the wishes of all the little kids around the world, then report back to the big boss, old Saint Nick. Oh, Deja said, makes sense. The next day was Christmas Eve, and Deja's entire family gathered at her auntie's house, where they had a big feast. She played games with her cousins and danced with her uncles like she did every year. But it was hard to enjoy herself like she used to. She still had so many questions about Santa. And luckily, there were lots of people around to ask. Uncle Ronnie, How can Santa live up at the North Pole? It's really cold up there, Deja asked. Well, Santa works in tunnels underground, like the subway, where it's much warmer. Plus, he drinks plenty of hot cocoa. Oh, Deja said, makes sense. What about when we visit Grandma and Pop-Pop in Jamaica? We're in a whole other country. How does he find us there? Oh, that's easy, her Auntie Casey said. Your mommy sends him a postcard to tell him where we'll all be. Oh, Deja said, makes sense. Back at home, Deja left milk and cookies for Santa, but her head still swirled with questions. Like, where do other kids put their stockings if they don't have a fireplace? Or how does Santa make it to all the cities in one night? Or has he ever delivered presents to the wrong house like the mailman sometimes does? Doesn't Santa's tummy hurt after eating all those cookies everyone leaves him? She asked Mommy. Santa doesn't eat all the cookies, Mommy said. He eats some, but he has a magic sack he puts the rest in so he can share with the elves when he gets back to the North Pole. I've even packed them for him. You mean you've met Santa? Yep. He asks grown-ups to help since he has lots of stops to make in one night. Oh, she said. That gave Deja an idea. After Mommy tucked her into bed, Deja only pretended to go to sleep because there was only one person who could answer all her questions, Santa himself. She waited until her mommy was asleep before sneaking out into the living room, but she just couldn't stay awake. She didn't hear Santa park his sleigh on the roof, or see him come down the steps, or use his magic key to open the door, or leave out the toys she asked for special delivery from the elves. But when she woke up, she found something better than any toy. A special message from Santa, just for her, letting her know once and for all, magic really does find a way. Santa was real, and he had no problem coming to her city. The end. This is a wonderful book. Please let me know if you have a special Christmas picture book that you'd like me to read. I now want to give a special shout out to Carlos and Brianna from Washington, D.C. Thanks for stopping by at the Reading Den with Shen. I'll see you all soon again. Bye, everyone.